So when it comes to a siding project, how does a community manager determine what's needed for their community?
Yeah, how do they determine even if they're, if repairs, replacement is necessary at this point, right?
Right.
So what do? We go into a community, we're called out to inspect a leak, right? That is on, near a window or on a sidewall or possibly even up on the roof,
right?
Because they're seeing it on their ceiling or at an intersection. So what do? We get out there, we inspect, we take a closer look. And most of the time, in some of these aging communities, we're seeing siding that's either come loose, right? Slid down, nails have come out, or you have trim that has separated from the siding, rotted trim, right? Wood trim that has rotted out, allowing water to get in and through that area, that intersection, and then run down that wall.
Right.
So all of which would prompt us to then make a recommendation to the community that something be done. Now, are you the contractor that goes out and says, hey, replace that piece of trim and you're done? Or are you like we are, where we then educate? We want to meet with we want to sit down and talk with the property manager, talk with the board, ensure they have a clear understanding of exactly what they're dealing with. Because I assure you, if you're dealing with it here, you're dealing with it in other areas around this building, and then on the other buildings, the same thing throughout the community, right? So it becomes a large-scale problem. It does, very quickly.
I mean, I think that's a great point, because with us, we get out there, like you said, it might be a rotted trim board that sparked the call, or rotted trim around a window that sparked the call, but we recognize that it's not the siding itself that oftentimes is the problem, but it's the components around it. It's the way that that window was flashed properly or improperly.
Right.
It's what measures didn't the contractor originally take when they built the property that are now leading to these other issues. So that trim board is actually now showing up. That's a symptom of the issue, but it's not the root cause of what's actually gotten to that point. And a lot of times right now it ties into a much larger project.
Yeah, and it's not always, right? Most of the time when we identify these issues, yes, we're now wanting to ensure everybody has a clear understanding of the magnitude of these problems. Right. But that's not to say we can't come in and just fix this temporarily. But we have to ensure the community has a clear understanding of exactly what they're dealing with. Right, and that's one thing that I think we get teased about, pretty frequently by some of our contacts and the property managers we work with for a long time. So, Joe, can't you just give me a price? I said, without the explanation? No, you can't, because now I'm just going to give you a price to replace that one board. But it's bigger than that, right? It's a lot bigger of a problem, and I'm happy to just replace that one area, but I want to ensure you have a clear understanding of exactly what we're dealing with.
As long as expectations are set and everybody knows what they're signing off on, right, and what they're looking at, then we've done our job.
Right.
And now it's for them to decide and give us instruction back of this is what's right for the community.